we are live. I am going to be just streaming some basic matches. Let me comment that I'm live on the thingy real quick, and then we'll get to it. So we are live. Future. Yes, in the live stream chat. Okay. That way I don't have to focus on the Facebook group or anything. So I decided we've got a couple of requests. So Michael Brada is here saying bang bang, absolutely. And so far anything with Cowboy Bob Ellis was requested by Michael Brada, which we will definitely get to. Jeff Stafford requested King Kong Mosca versus The Missing Link, which we will definitely do. And if there's anything else that anybody wants to see, just let me know. Otherwise, I figured we'd start with this. Owen Hart versus Cactus Jack. I was adding these cards to the to my desktop application thing, and I was testing out because Cactus Jack has a unique mechanic, and when that happens, you gotta test them out because you gotta create them with the scripting system. So I was testing out Cactus Jack's mechanic, and these guys had a real banger of a match, and so I figured we'd start with it and see if we could recreate the magic. They're both 6'3", so we've got them going there, and we are going to roll for some initiative. Jack is blue, Owen Hart is red. And it looks like Owen Hart is going to start us off. And Owen Hart with a whip into the turnbuckle. I forgot to get out my charts. It seems like it's something every string. I don't need the vintage charts for this. So this will be, that's a custom chart. I don't want to mix that up. And this is a custom chart. There we go. So, into the turnbuckle from Owen Hart here. Alright, here we go. Into the turnbuckle. Cactus Jack has an A, but this is not a choice, so he's going to have to go with it anyway. And Jack rolls an 11, so not a very advantageous roll for Cactus Jack there. It's up to you, promoter. You come off the turnbuckle with a big specialty move, but the opponent tries a specialty move of his own. Both wrestlers go down. The wrestler with the better turnbuckle rating recovers first and rolls on level 3 offense. If both wrestlers have the same turnbuckle rating, the opponent recovers first and rolls on level 3 offense. They both have the same turnbuckle rating, so it is going to be Owen Hart after they both collide with one another in the turnbuckle. And Owen Hart locks on the sharpshooter right away out of the gate here. And Cactus Jack, he is going to need to roll 4 or better to escape the sharpshooter, and he does, just barely, rolling a 5. And Owen Hart, quick to reestablish control, and he is not going to throw Cactus Jack out of the ring. He will roll up. And German suplex from Owen Hart on Cactus Jack. And Jack is down after that big German by Owen Hart. And Owen Hart with a snap suplex. This is a choice C maneuver. So he hits the snap suplex, and then what does he do from here? He could either try a moonsault or a shoulder ram. The moonsault is obviously going to be the better choice, as Cactus Jack has a +2 agility, and it is a level 3 move. So let's see what's going to happen here. He needs to roll 9 or better, or 9 or lower, and he rolls it. So Jack now on level 3 defense here, and he is hurt after a big moonsault from Owen Hart. And Owen Hart with a springboard cross body, catching Cactus Jack, putting him down, and Jack is going to bail out of the ring. and try to recuperate and regather his thoughts here. And I did not shut off my phone, or the sound on my phone, so I'm going to apologize for that. I don't want to mess with it too much now because it's sitting up in the tripod. Where is the out of the ring here? Choice situations, into the ropes, out of the ring. Here we go. And that was an A8 out of the ring. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. So Jack rolling back in, and Owen Hart quick to reestablish control. And Owen Hart with a big missile dropkick as he waited for Cactus Jack to get back in the ring and then launched off the top rope with that big dropkick. And Cactus Jack is hurt. Now Jack and Owen Hart lock up, and it looks like Owen Hart is going to attempt a gut-wrench suplex on Cactus Jack, throwing him to the mat. It hurts the big man, but it doesn't quite keep him down. Now Owen Hart with a standing drop kick, but Cactus Jack is able to move out of the way and take control of the match. And now Cactus Jack with that tights pull pile driver just grabs the tights of Owen Hart and pulls him back, driving his head right into the mat. And Owen Hart is down. He is going to leave the ring to try to catch a breather here. He rolls a 12. That is not good. B12. The opponent crushes you with a spectacular move outside of the ring. Roll your count out. Use your pin rating. If you are not counted out, add 1 to your pin rating. The opponent throws you back into the ring and rolls on level 3 offense. So Owen Hart needs to roll 7 or better. I don't know. How do you guys do this? I always used their basic pin rating for out of the ring rolls. Some people use the advanced one. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to use the basic because that's what I've always done. So he needs 7 or better, and I do roll twice for chart out of the ring and DQs. So, and that does it. Owen Hart is counted out. So these guys did not put on the spectacular match that I had when I was adding them to my desktop application, unfortunately. But they still put on a match, I guess. And no real fatigue there, as that one was pretty much a dud. Now, somebody asked for Cowboy Bob Ellis, so let's fish him out of the bootleg pile here. Yeah, or I guess they're not all bootlegs, they're just cards that I haven't put in a sleeve yet. So let's see here. I need Cowboy Bob Ellis. I don't think all of these have been released yet, so I'm trying to keep them off the stream. There is Cowboy Bob Ellis. And let's see, who can we put him up against? Any suggestions? Jeff Stafford is here. Frank Wainscott as well. Thank you guys for showing up. We could do a Sheep Herders match after, as we get further into this. Let's see what's in this pile. We got Skandor Akbar, Gene Kaniski, Killer Carl Krupp, Tiger Jeet Singh, Johnny Powers, Edward Carpentier, Glenn Rossi, Al Green, Don Green, Swede Hansen, Rip Hawk, Professor Dale Lewis. You know what? I'm going to stick him down there. He is a short list. Random Fan, Fritz Von Erich, Ricky Starr, Bronco Nagurski, Big Bill Miller, Jonathan Boyd, Spaceman Frank Hickey, Primo Carnera, Hans Schmidt, Mr. America, Gene Stanley, Terrible Ted, Cowboy Bill Watts. We could do Cowboy versus Cowboy. That could be an interesting one. Bulldog Don Kent, Killer Carl Cox, Chief Don Eagle, Mr. X, or Dr. X, excuse me, Roughhouse Fargo, and The Sheik. I think the two that I pulled out are my top choices. Let's see. So, Bill Watts or Professor Dale Lewis. What does everybody think? Had a match between Brody and Gordy. What a bloodbath. Yeah, I could imagine. Don Kent. I didn't pull out Don Kent. I'd have to go back in and get him. We'll do a Don Kent match. We're going to do Dale Lewis. I think Dale Lewis versus Cowboy Bob Ellis sounds interesting. And I haven't used my Dale Lewis card very much. Watts. Of course, after I pick, somebody chimes in the chat. 6'3" for Cowboy Bob Ellis. 6'3" for Professor Dale Lewis, because he is not facing a random fan. Let's roll for initiative here. Lewis is red. Cowboy Bob Ellis is blue. And Cowboy Bob Ellis is going to start us off here. And Bob Ellis with a Beal toss. That's a power move. He's a -2 power, so he does have the power advantage. So that is going to work. And Lewis is going to be dazed by that Beal toss off the initial lockup. And now, Cowboy Bob Ellis with a reverse hammerlock. And that hurts Professor Dale Lewis. And we've got a double underhook suplex from Cowboy Bob Ellis. And Ellis takes him over, and Lewis pops right back up and is on the attack. Oh, no, wait a second. That's a level 3, so that was a 3. So that's actually a pin. I do that every time. Every stream, I screw up on reading the levels on somewhere. So he needs a 4 or better to kick out. And he gets it. So now Bob Ellis on the attack here. On level 3, an abdominal stretch. And that is going to hurt Dale Lewis. But he's able to grab the ropes and escape from that abdominal stretch. And a cowboy boot scrape from Bob Ellis on Dale Lewis. Except this time for real Lewis counters. And Lewis is going to take over on level 2 offense. And Dale Lewis with an ankle pick on Bob Ellis. And Ellis going to counter that on level 2. And now Bob Ellis with a vertical suplex. That's going to be a choice F maneuver. So he hits that vertical suplex. Where is he going to go from there? Let's see. I don't like that the choice the charts are on the back of different cards for the vintage charts, which I'm used to, and the normal charts. So I always have trouble finding them when I'm using the normal charts. All right, so choice F. It's going to be a leg drop 2 or a running lariat 3. The leg drop uses agility, the lariat uses power. Now let's see. Lewis has -2 agility, -1 power. So neither one of those are great, but the power is going to be more likely to hit. So Cowboy Bob Ellis is going to go for the running lariat, and he is going to need to roll 6 or less. And he does not do it, so Dale Lewis takes over. And Dale Lewis with a front face lock and knee lift. And that rocks Cowboy Bob Ellis. He is hurt. Ellis stumbles back into Dale Lewis, who delivers a waistlock takedown on Cowboy Bob Ellis, and Ellis hurt once again. And Lewis follows up the waistlock takedown with a belly-to-belly suplex, and that puts Cowboy Bob Ellis down. And Dale Lewis now could really do some damage if he can lock on that Lewis lock, and he does not. Instead, he throws Cowboy Bob Ellis out of the ring. May not be a smart move, as Cowboy Bob Ellis is an A ring rating, but Dale Lewis, one of those guys who you could imagine throwing somebody out of the ring. So here we go, 6A. The opponent comes out of the ring to continue the fight, but you grab him and smash him onto the announce table with an awesome specialty move. It's up to you which one. The referee may disqualify you, roll DQ. If there's no DQ, you toss the downed opponent back into the ring and go for the kill. Roll on level 3 offense. So Bob Ellis with a body slam on the announcer's table. The referee is looking furious. He might disqualify Bob Ellis. Ellis needs to roll 6 or better to avoid being disqualified, and he does. So now Ellis on the attack here. He's on level 3 offense. And Cowboy Bob Ellis with that sleeper hold. And that's going to hurt Dale Lewis. And now Cowboy Bob Ellis with that cowboy boot scrape once again. But Dale Lewis able to roll out of the way and get up and lock Ellis into a grapple here. And what will Lewis do with it? Dale Lewis with a handshake and then boot to the gut. And that is going to daze Cowboy Bob Ellis. And he offers the handshake again. Cowboy Bob Ellis not looking forward to that. Doesn't shake his hand, but still gets booted in the gut and is dazed. And now Dale Lewis going to throw Bob Ellis into the ropes. Ellis has a B ropes rating. So this is a B4, so that's a pretty decent roll for Cowboy Bob Ellis. The opponent gets into position for a back body drop, but you grab him and hit him with an awesome pile driver. Roll on level 3 offense. So Bob Ellis turns the tide again, is on level 3 offense. Locks him in that sleeper hold once again, and only able to hurt Dale Lewis as Lewis reaches the ropes. And now, into the turnbuckle goes Dale Lewis. And Lewis with an 8A turnbuckle. You are smashed by a big kick from the opponent. Roll on level 2. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. And so here we go. Cowboy Bob Ellis with a strangler's headlock on Dale Lewis. But Lewis able to slip out the back and go on the offensive here. And Dale Lewis with a power body slam. This is a choice E maneuver. So after the body slam, where does Lewis go from here? He just power body slammed Bob Ellis. Now he could lock him in the Scorpion Deathlock, or he could try a power slam. The Scorpion Deathlock is going to be the better choice here. That's going to work on rolls of 10 or less and will be a level 3 move. And he is able to get it. So Ellis is rolling on level 3 defense here. And Cowboy Bob Ellis is down. So we could see the Lewis lock here. And of course, we don't. I think he's going to roll up. He's not going to throw him out of the ring this time. And now with a belly-to-belly suplex, that's going to hurt Cowboy Bob Ellis. And another belly-to-belly suplex, and that one is going to be a pin. So Ellis needs to roll 4 or better to kick out. And he does not. And just like that, with a belly-to-belly suplex, Professor Dale Lewis has defeated Cowboy Bob Ellis. Okay. there was ask of a Angelo King Kong Mosca versus Missing Link match, which we will do now. Let me find the missing link here. He is in my unprotected pile here, somewhere in here. The Power and Glory. There is the missing link. And now I need to find Angelo King Kong Mosca. He's going to be in the protected stuff. Under the A section. That is Adrian Street. There is Angelo Mosca. So here we go. And Mosca is a 6'3". Link is a 6'3". That seems to be the story of the night. Guys rated 6'3". Let's see what's going on in the chat before I start this one. Boyd has to lead the sheep herders to the ring. All right, we can do Jonathan Boyd in the corner of the sheep herders when we do the sheep herders match. So we'll get to that here in a few. I think we have. I think that'll be probably the next match, because I don't think there's any other requests outstanding after this one. Or maybe I'll do a match with my choice after this one, and then we'll do the sheep herders. If you guys could think of an opponent for the sheep herders, that'd be good. All right, so we've set it up. We're gonna roll for initiative. Mosca is blue, Link is red, and they tie. And I have a house rule that on a tied initiative roll, the offensive level goes up by 1, and you roll again. So they will be starting on level 2 offense. And it will be the missing link. So the link is going to roll on level 2 offense here. And the missing link with a running knee lift. And that hurts Angelo King Kong Mosca. And now, Link with a falling headbutt. Also hurting Mosca. And Link bites him in the forehead. And Mosca's hurt once again. Link really being very aggressive here at the onset of the match. And Link with a standing leg drop on Angelo King Kong Mosca. And that's right, Mosca's hurt again. And now he's going to bite his forehead once again. And of course, that leaves Mosca hurt. And now, once again with that falling headbutt, and this is actually going to put Mosca down, and he has got the option to powder, and he's going to take that option and roll on the out of the ring chart. He is an A out of the ring, so he does have a pretty good chance here. And here we go. We've got a A6. The opponent comes out of the ring to continue the fight, but you grab him and smash him onto the announce table with an awesome specialty move. It's up to you which one. The referee may DQ you. If you're not DQ'd, roll on level 3 offense. So we're going to say Mosca came up and just slammed him head first into the announcer's table. And now he is rolling his DQ, which is a 5. And he rolled a 6. So he is not disqualified. Now Mosca on level 3 offense here. And Mosca with the abdominal stretch. And that is a choice G. So he locks him in the abdominal stretch. Where does he go from there? You could do a death jump or a tombstone. The tombstone is going to work on 7 or better. And then he's got a B for death jump. I think we're going to try the tombstone. So Mosca needs 7 or less here. And he gets it. So that's going to leave missing Link rolling on level 3. And Link is hurt after that tombstone. And Mosca continues the assault with a punch to the head. And Link able to block that and take control. Now missing Link with a Link, or nope, I'm reading the wrong thing again. Link with an elbow smash, choice A. So we can do a belly to belly 2. That's going to work on 8 or lower plus or minus power. And you don't want to match power with Angelo King Kong Mosca. So I think he's going to throw him into the ropes. He's got a B ropes rating. So Mosca rolling on the ropes chart. He's got a B rating that went all over the place. That's a 4. So a pretty solid roll for Mosca here. Into the ropes. B4. The opponent gets into position for a back body drop, but you grab and pile drive him. Roll on level 3 offense. So Mosca comes out again after a giant pile driver. He's on offense. And Mosca, once again, with that abdominal stretch, we are going to try that tombstone once again out of the abdominal stretch. Let's see, the choice situations chart. My brain is mush, so I don't remember the thingy. It's 7. He needs 7 or lower. And he gets it once again, so that leaves the Link rolling on level 3 offense or defense. And that is down. So the tombstone puts the missing Link down, and Angelo King Kong Mosca continues his assault. And Mosca with the sleeper. Mosca has locked him in the sleeper. That's a +1 finisher. So missing Link needs to roll 5 or better to kick out. And he does. He rolls a 6. So the match will continue. King Kong Mosca on the attack again. And Mosca with some repeated stomps. And that is going to hurt the missing Link. When the sleeper doesn't work, you just stomp the crap out of him. That sounds like a solid plan for Angelo Mosca. And now Mosca could throw him into the turnbuckle. He's got a B turnbuckle rating, so I think we'll see how that plays out. He's rolling on the turnbuckle chart. That's a B10 into the turnbuckle. So here we go, B10. It's up to you, promoter. You come off the turnbuckle with a big specialty move, but the opponent tries a specialty move of his own. Both wrestlers go down. The wrestler with the better turnbuckle rating recovers first and rolls on level 3 offense. So let's see here. They are both tied in turnbuckle rating. So that's going to be Mosca coming back after they collided in the turnbuckle. And Mosca rolling on level 3 offense. And Mosca with the big nasty elbow drop. This one on even rolls. Mosca loads the elbow pad and adds 1. And he rolls a 6. So this is a 3 add 1. It's a loaded big nasty elbow drop. And missing Link rolled his pin there. So we are going to roll pin here. Link needs to roll 6 or better to kick out. And he does not. He rolls a 5. So with the loaded big nasty elbow drop, Angelo King Kong Mosca has defeated the missing Link. And we're on to our next match. So I guess I said I would pick this one, and then we would do the Sheep Herders, and it looks like the Fantastics is what everybody wants to see, so let's see if I can pick an interesting card. So what's something I would like to see? I think I want to see the Sheik. And who would be a good opponent for the Sheik here? Let's do the Sheik versus Mil Mascaras. Let's see how that turns out. So our next matchup here, a main event anywhere in the country. The Sheik versus Mil Mascaras. And the Sheik is a 4-1. And Mascaras is a 4-1. The Sheik is red, Mascaras is blue. And the Sheik comes out of it like a madman on fire, which is probably what's going to happen to Mil Mascaras here. And the Sheik with a knee lift. That's an agility move, and you can bet that the Sheik does not have the agility over Mil Mascaras. So Mascaras counters that and takes control of the match. Mascaras with a deep arm drag too, and the Sheik counters that, rolls through, gets right back up, and launches his own attack. That was a 1, but I bumped it with my hand. So now we've got a 4. So that's going to be the face rake, choice B. So the Sheik rakes the face of Mil Mascaras. And now he's got to choose between a standing dropkick or a turnbuckle roll here. The standing dropkick is going to work on 8 plus or minus agility. So it looks like Mascaras is going into the turnbuckle. He's got an A turnbuckle rating though, so this is probably going to turn out poorly for the Sheik. And Mascaras rolls an 11, so I spoke too soon. 11A is the it's up to you promoter thing where they both collide in the turnbuckle. And that's going to be Mascaras coming out on top there as he has got the better turnbuckle rating. And now Mil Mascaras with a bow and arrow on the Sheik. And the Sheik is hurt from the bow and arrow. And here we are seeing Mascaras with a vertical suplex to choice B. So here we go, we saw a vertical suplex. There's going to be another choice situation after the vertical suplex. It's choice B if I'm not mistaken. Yep. So that is the standing dropkick or into the turnbuckle. He's going to go for the dropkick because it's going to work on 10 or better. And he gets that. And the Sheik rolling on level 2. And the Sheik sidesteps the dropkick and is rolling on level 1 offense. And the Sheik points at lights and then kicks Mil Mascaras right in the gut. And Mascaras is dazed. And the Sheik pointing again up at the lights and kicking Mascaras in the gut as Mascaras comes closer to him. And Mascaras once again dazed. And now the Sheik is going to lunge at his throat, surprising Mil Mascaras and hurting the masked man. And the Sheik with an into the ropes. He's got an A for ropes, or he could roll up. I think he's going to roll up. The Sheik going to try something less technical than throwing him into the ropes, like choking him on the ropes. This is a power move, and Mascaras has the power advantage. So that is not going to work either. And we are going to see Mascaras taking over on level 2. Mascaras with a deep arm drag. And the Sheik once again rolls through. The Sheik not gonna stay down for that. And the Sheik. This time I am going to throw him into the ropes. Or the Sheik is going to throw him into the ropes. And Mascaras with a 9A into the ropes. So let's see here, 9A. You come off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. So the Sheik nails him with that back elbow and is on the offensive. And the Sheik with a face rake and a choice B. And so the Sheik rakes the face of the masked man once again. And he's going to try throwing him into the turnbuckle, because the other option is even worse. And that's going to be a 6A turnbuckle. So here we go, 6A. You lift a knee to the oncoming opponent's head. He is hurt. Roll on level 2 offense. So Mascaras nailing the Sheik with a knee as the Sheik comes in. And the Sheik is put down and Mascaras is on the attack. Here we see a deep arm drag. This has not worked in Mascaras' favor in the past, but it finally gets the Sheik, and the Sheik gets up and he is dazed. And Mascaras with a monkey flip. This is an agility move, and he definitely has the agility, so that will work. And that bumps the Sheik around, and the Sheik is hurt. And now the Sheik locked in the octopus hold by Mil Mascaras. And he is able to just barely reach the middle rope as the Sheik gets up hurt from that octopus hold by Mil Mascaras. And Mascaras once again with a deep arm drag. And once again, the Sheik bumped around, gets up dazed and confused. And the Sheik is then leg tripped by Mil Mascaras. But the Sheik able to counter that one and take over on level 1 here. And the Sheik with a knee lift, but this is an agility move, and that is not going to work. The Sheik just does not have the agility advantage on Mil Mascaras, a much faster and more agile wrestler. And Mascaras with a rolling head scissors, just to kind of prove that point and hammer it home here. And the Sheik is hurt. And now we're going to see a slingshot plancha by Mil Mascaras on the Sheik. And that is going to put the Sheik down. But he's got the option to powder. And he's going to take it. He's going to leave the ring and try to sort of recollect himself here. He rolls a 5A out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring and a wild brawl erupts. Both wrestlers roll disqualification. If no one is DQ'd, roll 1 die to see who wins the brawl. On an even roll, the Sheik wins, and on an odd roll, Mascaras wins. So let's see, we're going to do DQ here. The Sheik has a DQ of 6, and he is not disqualified. And Mascaras has a DQ of 4. He is not disqualified. So we're going to roll 1 die, and it is an odd roll. So that means that Mil Mascaras has won the brawl outside of the ring. That is surprising. To get the better of the Sheik in a brawl. And Mascaras is on level 3 offense here. And Mascaras locks the Sheik in a bow and arrow. The Sheik is hurt once again, or down once again. He could try leaving the ring again, and he is going to. And the Sheik with a 5 out of the ring again. So this is the same as last time. Both wrestlers are going to roll their DQ. And the Sheik is not disqualified. And Mascaras is not disqualified. And here we go. And this time the Sheik wins the brawl outside of the ring. And throws Mascaras back in and continues his assault. And the Sheik with an elbow drop. And this is a choice H. So the elbow drop. And then we have a choice situation. A flying elbow that will work on 5 or lower, or a death jump. Well, the Sheik is not known to go on the top, so we will see what happens. Hush, guinea pig. Shh. Shh. That's better. We're going to see what happens on the flying elbow drop roll. He needs 5 or lower, and he barely misses it. And Mil Mascaras is able to take control. And Mascaras with a deep arm drag. And the Sheik is hurt. And Mascaras with a vertical suplex. Choice B. He's going to throw the Sheik into the buckle. And the Sheik rolls a 4. 4B into the turnbuckle here. You bounce forward off of the turnbuckle and catch the charging opponent with a skull-splitting running lariat. He goes down hard. Opponent rolls on level 3 defense. So the Sheik caught Mascaras as he was charging in. Now Mascaras on level 3 defense here. And Mascaras is hurt. And the Sheik with a mouse stretcher. And that's going to hurt Mil Mascaras. It looks like the Sheik might be trying to rip off the mask of Mil Mascaras. And the Sheik continues with that mouth stretcher. Now he is definitely trying to rip the mask off of Mil Mascaras. And Mascaras is hurt. Once again. And the Sheik going to toss Mascaras into the ropes. And Mascaras with an 11. 11A into the ropes. The opponent tries a running clothesline, but so do you. The result is a double clothesline, and both wrestlers go down. The wrestler with the better ropes rating recovers first and rolls on level 3 offense. Sheik has a C ropes rating. Mascaras has an A, so that's definitely going to be Mil Mascaras. Mascaras is rolling on level 3 offense here. And Mascaras with a death jump. So Mascaras climbing to the top rope. And Sheik has a B rating. And it's going to be a B8. A B8 death jump here. The opponent blasts you with a flying clothesline or some other move. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. We're going to say that Mascaras used a flying X handle, since a flying clothesline is a little bit flashy for Mascaras. Mostly just kind of planchas and crossbody blocks and axe handles. So, yeah, we're going to go with the axe handle here. And the Sheik is put down, and Mascaras is on level 3 offense here. And Mascaras with a standing drop kick, and that's going to hurt the Sheik. And now Mascaras with an octopus hold, and the Sheik is down. He's going to powder after escaping from the octopus hold. That is a 6A out of the ring. So here we go. 6A. The opponent comes out of the ring to continue the fight, but you grab him and smash him into the announcer's table with an awesome specialty move. So we're going to say the Sheik body slams him onto the announce table. You roll disqualification. If there's no DQ, you roll on level 3 offense. So the Sheik has a level 6 disqualification. And he is not disqualified. So the Sheik on level 3 offense now. And the Sheik going to throw Mascaras out of the ring. And Mascaras has a B ring rating, a B11. The opponent crushes you with a spectacular move outside of the ring. Roll count out. Use your pin rating. If you are not counted out, add 1 to your pin rating. The opponent comes on to throws you back into the ring and rolls on level 3 offense. So Mascaras nailed with a huge back body drop outside of the ring on the concrete floor from the Sheik. And now he is rolling his count out, which is a 4. And he is not counted out. So Sheik comes out, throws him back into the ring, and is rolling on level 3 offense. And the Sheik with an elbow drop, and he's going to try that big elbow drop off the top, or the middle rope. We'll say the Sheik goes up to the middle rope, not the top rope. So he's going to try that flying elbow drop off the middle rope here. That is going to work on 5 or better. And he gets it. So what do you know? I think that's a level 3. Let me check one more time. Yeah, the flying elbow drop is a level 3. So Mascaras rolling on level 3 here. And he is down. He has the option to leave the ring. Mascaras is a pretty noble guy. He's not going to do that. So he's just down. And Sheik with a sadistic hammerlock. And that is going to leave Mascaras down again. And the Sheik with a fireball. This is a +4 move with a disqualification 5, but it's got a special notation. If you want to try this move, roll 2 dice. If the roll is 2 through 5, the Sheik throws a fireball. If the roll is 6 through 12, roll again on level 3 offense. Don't forget, if the Sheik succeeds in throwing the fireball, he may be DQ'd. Roll DQ 5. So here we go. 2 through 5, we'll see the Mascaras go up in flames. And he does it! The Sheik throws the fireball at Mil Mascaras, and now he's got to roll to avoid DQ. And the Sheik is disqualified. So Mil Mascaras burned badly, and the referee had no choice but to disqualify the Sheik. So Mascaras won the battle but lost the war, maybe? I don't know how to... But yeah, Mascaras wins, but the Sheik definitely got the better of him. No, that match went on that long with no... There was no cover, there was no anything. They just kept going at one another, but no real... They just didn't do very much as far as trying to end the match. Here we go, there's the Sheik. Alright, so this was the Sheep Herders and the Fantastics against... Or the Sheep Herders versus the Fantastics with Jonathan Boyd in the Sheep Herders corner. So let me get more Jonathan Boyd out here. And let me get Sheep Herders. B. Oh! I recently alphabetized all my cards in these bins, which should theoretically make them easier to find, but I still do have to flip through them to find them. Fulton. Come on, man. So many B's, such a large. Alright, there's Bobby Fulton. There's Butch Miller. Now I need Tommy Rogers and Luke Williams. Alright. So Luke Williams is going to be under L. There's Luke. And now I got to go to T for Tommy Rogers. There's quite a few T's as well, as you might imagine. Funk, Trooper, Tommy Gilbert, Yassi, Tommy Rose, Tommy Rich. I think he'd be right there. There he is. All right. We've got the Fantastics, Tommy Rogers and Bobby Fulton against the Sheep Herders. We got Luke Williams and Butch Miller here. And their flag bearer, Lord Jonathan Boyd, will be out there. Boyd has a distractor rating of 6. So we'll keep that in mind. I can be absolutely awful with the manager distraction and pin saves and stuff. So if I forget to do a pin save or a distractor before I roll a pin, I may actually roll it afterwards, just because that's kind of how I've done it in the past. because I can be terrible at remembering, and that way at least the mechanic doesn't get completely overlooked. So, I know that that's not the way most people play it, but that's the way I'm going to play it. So here we go. We got blue team, or we got the Fantastics. Let's see who starts. Odds, evens. Evens, so it's going to be Tommy Rogers starting us off. And we've got odds, evens with Butch Miller. Now let's roll for the... Oh, we got to set these up. I'm missing the, the second guys here. Let's set up their pin ratings here. Tommy Rogers is a 6'3". Bobby Fulton is a 6'3". Butch Miller is a 7'4". Luke Williams is a 6'3". There we go. Now, let's roll for initiative and get this match underway. We tie, so we're going to go up an offensive level to level 2, and we will roll again. And it looks like the Fantastics are starting this one out on the offensive on level 2 here. And we've got Tommy Rogers with a Beal cross, or nope, monkey flip. This is a double team move. During a tag team match, Rogers and Fulton can hit the move on both opponents. When this occurs, the opponent cannot make a defensive tag for 3 moves. Sure. So they basically have hit both Butch Miller and Luke Williams with a monkey flip. It's not a tag move, so Tommy Rogers is still in the ring. And we've got a 4 here. And that would be all good and great if Butch Miller didn't counter it. So, how does that even work? Would they counter both of them then? Or would they only counter one of them? How would you guys do that? You can comment on the chat. I'm going to make a call now just to let things go on. I'm going to say that since they rolled a counter, both sheep herders countered it, and we're going from there. But I'd be interested in hearing if anybody would do it any different way. Alrighty then, so now Butch Miller is on level 2 offense here. And Miller with a running knee to the gut on Tommy Rogers. And that is a level 3 move. So that's going to hurt Tommy Rogers. And Miller is going to keep on the attack. And Miller with another running knee to the gut on Tommy Rogers. And this one is going to put Tommy Rogers down. And Butch Miller with a fist drop choice C. So we've got a fit. So he hits Tommy Rogers with a fist drop, and let's see what happens after that. Fist drop, and then he can either do a moonsault or a shoulder ram. The power one is going to be the better one, so that's going to be the shoulder ram. It's going to work on 8 or lower, and it is, what is the shoulder ram? A level 2 move. So 8 or lower for Butch Miller. And he gets it. Tommy Rogers rolling on level 2. Tommy Rogers is hurt, but he does have the choice to tag. So, what is it? I believe it's 6 or lower for these guys. And he is able to tag. So he will come in on level 1 offense. And he hits the double back elbow. That is another tag move. So 4 on that is going to leave Butch Miller down for Tommy Rogers, who is coming in on level 3 offense here. And Rogers with an atomic drop on Butch Miller. And that's going to hurt Butch Miller. And now Tommy Rogers with a fantastic flip. This is a pin. Did he roll it down or did he roll hurt? I think he rolled it down. Okay, I'm going to say he rolled it down. I can't remember now. For some reason, my brain just went and exited my head. So, yeah, we're just going to say that he... no, he couldn't have because he rolled an atomic drop. So this is a hurt move. Because I'm just looking here. It's a 2. Miller doesn't have a single down on level 2, so he would have had to have been hurt. So we've got not the fantastic flip. We've got drop kicks. And that is going to leave him down. And he has a choice to tag or leave the ring. Miller is going to try the tag. He needs 6 or lower. He does not get it. And so he is just down now. And now Tommy Rogers is rolling on level 3. And Rogers with a sleeper on Butch Miller. And Miller's hurt. And Rogers with a power slam. That's a choice D. So he hits that power slam. And then he goes for either a kick to the face or a Cobra Clutch suplex. And honestly, the Cobra Clutch suplex is going to work out pretty well. That's going to work on 9 or lower. And he is able to get it. And so Butch Miller is going to be rolling on level 3 defense here. And he rolls a 2. That's a hurt. And Tommy Rogers back on level 2. And Rogers with some drop kicks. And that's going to hurt Butch Miller. And now Tommy Rogers with a double sit-out hip toss. This is a tag move. So in comes Bobby Fulton. And that's a level 3. So that is going to put Miller down. He has the opportunity to tag. So let's see if he makes it. And he does make it. So Luke Williams comes in on level 1 offense. A house of fire here. Really, that's a house of fire, not a house of fire. But most people don't catch that, so... And here we go. We've got a sneaky double team from Luke Williams. That is a tag move. So that's going to put Butch Miller back in the ring. And it's a 3 tag, so that's going to put Bobby Fulton down, and Fulton is going to have the chance to tag now. And he does not succeed in tagging, so Butch Miller is going to roll on level 3 offense here. And Miller with a running, or a back elbow ram 3, and that's going to put Bobby Fulton down. Fulton could leave the ring. He's got a B ring rating. I think he'll do that. And here we go. We've got a 4B out of the ring. 4B here. The opponent comes out of the ring, and a wild brawl erupts. Both wrestlers roll DQ. If nobody is DQ'd, roll 1 dice to see who wins the brawl. On an even roll, it's going to be Bobby Fulton. On an odd roll, it's going to be Butch Miller. So here we go, rolling DQ. And the sheep herders are disqualified. And let's see if Bobby Fulton is good. He's good. So that does it. I'm going to roll the distractor rating for Lord Jonathan Boyd to see if they can avoid that disqualification. 6. He needs to roll 6 or lower. And he succeeds. So they are actually not disqualified. And we are going to roll 1 die to see who wins the brawl. And it is even, so that would be Bobby Fulton. And we've just used up a distractor rating for that guy there. And now Fulton with an out of the ring. That's a choice move. I don't think he's going to do that. I think he's going to roll up. So here we see a flying head scissors from Bobby Fulton onto Butch Miller, and that's a choice F maneuver. So after the flying head scissors, Bobby Fulton can either attempt to hit him with a leg drop or wait till he gets up and hit him with a running lariat. I think we're going to see the leg drop. That's going to work on an 8 or lower. And that does work. So that is going to put him in level 2 defense. And that is a counter. So Butch Miller counters this on level 1. And now Miller with a punch to the ribs. This is a power move. He does have the power on Bobby Fulton. So that is going to work. Except Bobby Fulton able to move out of the way and counter it on his own. And that is going to put Fulton on level 2 offense. And Fulton with more flying head scissors. And now he's going to try that leg drop. It's going to work on 8 or less. And he gets it. And that's going to put Miller on level 2 defense. And Miller is hurt, but he could try for the tag. And with 7, he doesn't get it. So Miller's hurt. And Bobby Fulton is going to tag out to Tommy Rogers here, who is going to come in on level 2 offense. And Tommy Rogers, that's the monkey flip, that's the double. So if there is no counter here, then the Bushwhackers are not going to be able to do tags for 3 turns. And it is not. It's a hurt 2. And it says tag, but since he can't make any defensive tags, we're not even going to try. So the monkey flip is successful. And that's a wishbone stomp from Tommy Rogers on Butch Miller. And Miller counters it on level 2. And Miller with a double clothesline 3, and that's an offensive tag, so that's going to work. And Luke Williams going to come in on level 3 and attempt a pin on Tommy Rogers. Rogers needs a 3 or better to kick out. Or I mean a 4 or better to kick out, excuse me. And he is successful. And Williams going to keep it up on offense here with a diving headbutt. 3-choice G. So he hits that diving headbutt. Where does he go from here? He can either climb to the top rope or hit a tombstone. I think he's going to try that tombstone. It's going to work on 9 or better. So here we go. And that is going to work. And that's going to put Rogers on level 3 defense. And that's going to hurt Tommy Rogers with that big tombstone. And here we go. And this is going to be a back elbow ram from Luke Williams onto Tommy Rogers. And that's going to hurt Tommy Rogers. And Williams is going to nail him again with that back elbow ram. And once again, Tommy Rogers is hurt. Rogers is going to try for that tag. He doesn't make it. And Williams continues the assault, throwing Rogers into the ropes. And Rogers with a 10A ropes roll here. Into the ropes. We've got 10A. The opponent tries a big shoulder tackle, but whether it works or not depends on which wrestler is more powerful. Luke Williams has a 0, but Tommy Rogers has a +1. So Williams is able to successfully shoulder tackle Tommy Rogers, puts him down, and he is going to be rolling on level 2 offense. And I'm going to drop the die. I'm going to go pick that guy up. Luckily, it didn't go too far away this time. Alright, level 2. And into the ropes. No, I'm going to roll up on this one. He's got an A ropes rating. Clubbing forearms. This is a power move that will work. And Rogers able to absorb those clubbing forearms and quickly make a comeback on level 1. And here we are going to see a kick to the midsection. This is an agility move, and that will also work. And that is going to hurt Luke Williams, but they're going to try to tag. and they do not succeed in tagging. So Rogers going to continue the attack on level 2 here. And this is a wishbone stomp. And that is going to leave the sheep herder down. And here we go. We finally see the fantastic flip. This is a tag move. So Bobby Fulton is going to come in as the legal man. And Williams going to roll his pin. He needs 4 or better to kick out of this. It was a +0 finisher, and he does get it. And here we go. Bobby Fulton going to continue the attack on level 3 with a cross body block, and that's going to put him down, and he is going to leave the ring. He's got an A ring rating. So here we go. We got an A8 out of the ring. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. And there we go. Fantastic cradle on Luke Williams. This is a level 0 finisher. So Williams is going to need to roll 5 or better to kick out. And he does. And Fulton going to continue the assault here. Fulton with a sleeper. This is a 3-choice G. So he locks him in the sleeper, and where could we go from here? Either a death jump or a tombstone. I think he's going to try that death jump. Williams has a C rating. So we've got a C9 on the death jump. C9. The opponent climbs to the top, but you recover and climb up, and a struggle takes place. If you have a better agility rating, you do not, then the opponent, you will win the struggle and superplex the opponent off or back into the ring. Roll on level 3 offense. If your opponent is the same or worse than your opponent, he pushes you off the top rope and you land hard to the mat. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. So Fulton throws Williams off the top after a struggle, gets back down, and is now on the attack. Or he just flies off with a crossbody block, which makes more sense given the rules. So here we go. And that is going to leave Luke Williams hurt. And we've got Rogers going to throw Williams into the ropes. Williams has a B ropes rating. A B9. Not a particularly auspicious roll here, but I've been wrong in the past. Sometimes there's those weird things up there that... B9. This is the power rating one, so that is actually going to go to Williams. And Williams on level 2 offense. He needs to hit a move before he can tag. I think that's Grant's house rule, but I use it as well. It just makes more sense. Keeps it from just being... from you being able to tag whenever. Let's see, 4. That is going to be a double shoulder tackle. Or nope, double shoulder tackle. A shoulder drive to buckle. Jeez, I can't read. Choice B. So this is going to be either into the turnbuckle or something else. A standing drop kick that's going to be an agility roll. So he's going to throw him into the turnbuckle. So Bobby Fulton going into the buckle. Fulton rolls a 4. That's a pretty good roll. Fulton is a B, B4. You bounce forward off the turnbuckle and nail him with a running lariat. And now Williams is on, that puts him on defense, right? Yep. So Luke Williams going to roll on level 3 defense here. And that's a 4, and he is down. And Bobby Fulton. Fulton going to roll on level 3. And that's an out of the ring. He's going to roll up. So, I should have rolled both dice for this. He's rolling up. And that is a right hand punch 3. And that's going to put Luke Williams down, but he's got the opportunity to tag. And he is unsuccessful in tagging. So he is just down. And now, a 3, that's a big drop kick. And that's going to put Luke Williams down. And Fulton going to tag out to Tommy Rogers here. And Rogers is coming in on level 3. And Rogers, a press, slam, and splash. This is a +1 tag move. So +1 finisher. Luke Williams, he needs a 6 or better to kick out of this. And he does not. So we are going to see if Jonathan Boyd maybe distracts him. And 6. That is his distractor rating, so that is successful. So Boyd wasted up all of his distractors. But they still have 2 pin saves left, so. And now Bobby Fulton nails him with a rocket launcher. This is a +2 finisher, and it is a tag. And did we move? I don't think we did. There we go. So Tommy Rogers coming in +2. So he needs to roll 9 or better to kick out of this one. We're going to go for the pin save here. So let's see if Butch can make a pin save. That's a 2 on the pin save chart. Let's see here. Your tag partner goes crazy and interferes in a big way. Roll again on the wrestler interference chart. So that's a 6. Your ally attacks the opponent with a deadly specialty move. So what's Miller? Nails him with a running knee smash. Roll DQ 5. He is not DQ'd. If there's no DQ, you recover and attack the opponent on level 3 offense. So let's see what happens here. And they don't do very much. Double thrust to the throat. That is a level 2 move, and Tommy Rogers is in. Tommy Rogers is hurt. And now Luke Williams going to make the tag to Butch Miller. And that is a level 2. So that was a 5. Running knee to the gut 3. And this is a 5, so that's hurt 2. And Miller with another running knee to the gut. And this is a pin on Tommy Rogers. Tommy Rogers needs 5 or less to kick out. Or 5 or more. And he gets it. So there is a kick out. Rogers is a little worse for the wear, though. And Miller is on the attack. And Butch Miller with a death jump. That isn't going to happen. So we're going to roll up here. And knee drives to the body. And that is a level 2 move. So Rogers is hurt, but he has the opportunity to tag Bobby Fulton. And they are successful. So the Fantastics make a quick tag. And this was used. Okay. And he's coming in on level 1. So that is going to be a snap Marin armbar. This is a power move. That does not work. They do not have the power. That's a 2. And so here we can see a double clothesline, 3 and a tag. And on a 3, that's going to hurt Bobby Fulton. And Fulton blasted with a shoulder drive into the buckle by Luke Williams. And this is going to be a choice B. Standing drop kick or an into the turnbuckle. I think he's going to throw Bobby Fulton into the buckle here. And that is a 7B into the buckle. Smashed by a big kick. Williams rolls on level 2. And Williams throws him into the ropes. And that's a 6A into the ropes. You come off the ropes with a powerful flying shoulder tackle. Roll on level 2 offense, so Fulton able to make a counter here. And Bobby Fulton with a running knee lift of his own. And that is going to put Luke Williams down, and that's a pin. So, Williams, he needs 7 or better to kick out of this. Really taking and beating here. He does not get it. Let's try the pin save. The very last one from the Sheepherders. That is a 7 on the pin save chart. Your tag partner tries to help, but is stopped by the opponent's tag partner. Roll your pin. So that is unsuccessful. And the Fantastics have managed to beat the Sheepherders as they exhaust all of their pin saves and their distractor stuff and just couldn't get it done. So even with the extra man at ringside, they were just not game enough to beat the Fantastics. Tommy Rogers and Bobby Fulton take this one home. And I think that's going to do it for us tonight. Those matches actually took quite a bit longer than some of the ones that I've rolled on these streams in the past. And so I think that was a pretty good sliver of action there. I will be back tomorrow night, but I will be rolling card 4.7 from my personal fed. So way less fan interaction and no requests on that one. The main event on that is Dick Shickhat is going to be facing off against Joe Stecker, with the winner going on to face the Great Gama for the NWC World's Heavyweight title. Also on the card, I believe, is a women's, an NBBW World's Women's Heavyweight or World's Women's Championship match between Mae Young and Mildred Burke. And the debut of Danny McShane. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, join me tomorrow night. I'm hoping to stream a little earlier tomorrow night, probably about 8 o'clock my time, which is about 7 p.m. Pacific and about 10 p.m. Eastern. So you can figure it out from there. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed yourself. Subscribe if you want to be notified when I'm live, or hit the bell, or whatever the hell people say. I am not monetizing anything, so I don't give a crap whether you subscribe or comment or whatever. Do it if you want to. I'm cool with that. I'm interactive as I can be. You know, I definitely will respond to you, but ultimately it doesn't matter to me. So I'm not trying to game the algorithm or anything. I post where I need to post to get people here who are probably going to watch it. So anyway, that's it for me. Thank y'all, and have a good night.